Hey everybody, welcome to Cheap Comic Collector. It is episode 437, August 25th. And today we're going to look at some more books, but I also have a review to do. But first off, I wanted to mention that besides this episode airing today, uh, tonight at 6, there will be an episode of Cheap Comic Collector Presents. And we're up to chapter 5 of the 1943 Batman serial. We'll be taking a look at. So, if you get a chance, you might want to check that out. If you have any interest in the first screen appearance of Batman and Robin. And that's about it, I think. Not a lot of stuff going on as I film this, but it'll all be past by the time you see it, so there's no point in mentioning it, any of it, I guess. But yeah, we got a flat rate box here. We're gonna go through. Looks like it's got some good stuff in it. I did pay up for the box, 94 cents an issue for 58 comics. So, still a heck of a deal considering what some of the stuff in there is. So stay tuned for that, and we will get to that right after we do this of yet another Dial H for Heroes series. This one was the Wonder Comics version. It came out in 2019. Lasted for 12 issues. And didn't know what to expect from this one. It looked like it could be fun. And it was fun starting out. It was a fun series, I guess. But it made less and less sense as it went along. When it first comes out, it basically stars this guy Miguel, and I can't even remember the characters' names, and I just finished reading this a couple of nights ago. Summer, that's her name. And so those are the two stars of the series. Superman's in it as a flashback because he saved Miguel or took him to the hospital or something when he was a kid. But it starts off with them, the two kids basically running away. Miguel falls off a cliff, and for some reason the phone appears out of nowhere for him to call Hero, which was the first thing that was like, okay, well, you just have to accept it, I guess. And then all these other characters who have used the phone before can sense that the phone is back and somebody is using the H dial. So apparently you have some kind of psychic connection to the dial. If you've ever used it, you can sense that it's being used again. And the heroes they become are kind of parodies of different archetypes. Sometimes they're just for fun. And but the introduction wasn't too bad. It's see if I can find the credits here. The writer was Sam Humphries. The artist was Joe Quinones, and that's about it. It like I said, it started out interesting. I didn't have number 2. I thought I had a full set, but apparently I put it in my reading list without having a full set. So I am missing a couple issues. But number 3, it's showing flashbacks to Robbie Reed, because he's actually the operator. And it's just they're kind of messing around. They're getting used to playing with the dial and becoming heroes and so on and so forth. And for some reason, Summer keeps becoming the same character over and over again throughout the series instead of becoming different characters occasionally. But you can see the art is different. That's pretty cool, actually. And it looked like it was going to be a real fun series. But like I said, as it progressed through the 12 issues, they seem to kind of not quite know where they're going with it. They end up in the old Justice League cave where Snapper Carr is hanging out. Snapper Carr wants them to give the dial to him because he wants to use it, just like all the other characters. And the bad guy is whispering to Miguel. And it's just. And then I skipped another issue. Number 5 was missing, so I had to go to number 6. And I think they're the first, and Miguel actually saves a plane. Everybody in Metropolis gets powers. The bad guy gets a hold of the phone. Somehow he makes it possible for everybody in the entire city to have superpowers. And that's his goal, is for everybody in the multiverse to have superpowers. And the operator's trying to stop him. But Miguel actually manages to save the plane. And that was kind of cool. And then we went to 7, and basically everybody has powers again. I want to see where my first disappointment was with the series, if I could find it here. There's I guess it's number 8, maybe? That seems too early. I don't know. At some point at the end of an issue, they basically teased that they were going to Apocalypse. And there it is. Yeah, it is number 8. Thought it was earlier than that. So they tease they're going to Apocalypse. But then they don't. In the next issue, they don't go to Apocalypse. And this issue is basically not much going on. This is when things start to break down and just get really strange. And then I'm missing 10, but they still haven't been to Apocalypse. And number 11 is like a flashback origin issue of the 2 kids, and Robbie Reed also flashing back to their sometime in their past. And then at some point they do go to Apocalypse finally. Was it actually the last issue? I don't think so. Maybe it was 11. I don't know. It's maybe it was in this issue. Oh yeah, they're fighting parademons and stuff there a little bit. So yeah, they teased it in 8. It took them 3 issues to get it to Apocalypse. I guess they would have gotten there in 10 maybe. But that's one of the issues I'm missing. So maybe it wasn't quite as bad as I wanted. But I hate when they put a tease in there, and then they throw in some completely oddball flashbacks issue. And everything just kind of broke down. None of it made sense by the end of the series. It was just stupid. And it wasn't it's I mean, it's still got the same concept. The operator and the other guy battling each other, and through agents basically. And maybe it was rushed. Maybe they didn't have the time they needed to explain everything. I don't know. But by the end of the series, I didn't like it. and I started liking it. When the first few issues I read, I enjoyed it. By the end of the series, I thought it was just stupid. So, so I don't know. That's just kind of the way it goes, I guess. And you know what? I got this sitting here, so I might as well show these. I got some trades in from Aaron, and I'm not going to do a video of the whole trade because it's trades off of our claim sales, right? We'll trade with each other after the sales for stuff that hasn't been claimed. But we always give anybody watching first chance. And even afterwards, if they still want it, they can still get it rather than us trading. But I wanted to show you a few of the issues that I got from him. I can't believe these made it through a claim sale because, I mean, look at this variant cover of Joker #3. That is so awesome. And I cannot believe nobody grabbed that during or after the show. So I got that. I got Doc Savage #6 from Marvel. And this fun issue of a Walt Disney Presents. I guess this is actually 4-color. I thought it was a Walt Disney Presents issue because there was a Walt Disney Presents series. But this is number 997, so this is 4-color from 1959. And that is indeed a picture of Walt Disney with a gun. Somebody was asking about that, and it was like they were during the sale, they were surprised to see Walt Disney with a gun. I don't know why they would be, considering all of the various westerns that he's done and produced and so forth. But anyway, yeah, it features the 9 Lives of Fago Baca and Tales of Texas John Slaughter. 2 great series that you never see anymore. You can find them on YouTube if you look hard enough. But yeah, at one point, I think that's when Disney left ABC to go to a different network. Was ABC kept pressuring him to do basically nothing but westerns on the Sunday show, and he was doing Zorro and El Fuego Baca and Texas John Slaughter and Swamp Fox, and everything was a western of some sort, and for the most part. And that's all they wanted were westerns. And so when his contract was up, he basically told them he was sick of westerns, and so he went to a different network. So yeah, I got those in trade, and then we can get to this flat rate box. Like I said, I got these from DJ NSJ was the seller. He's an estate sales seller, not necessarily just a strictly comic book seller. So I did end up paying a little bit more for these because they were individual sales. It wasn't a flat rate box. They shipped it in a flat rate box, but it was not a flat rate box purchase. I had it was $8, $8, $8, $4, $4, $8. So they were probably bundling them together. Ended up with 58 comics, 94 cents a piece. And as you can see, there's going to be some stuff in here that I'm going to keep. Oh, what's this? Oh, there he is. That's the seller logo right there. Want to keep an eye out for them. And yeah, this is Dino #8. So this is one I'll be keeping. It's from 1975, Charlton. And yabba dabba doo. Actually have a few issues of this series. So we have Action Comics number 408. And this one is pretty rough shape. January 1973 this one's from. And I'll be keeping this one as well. So here's what we'll do. We'll put my stack over here and the stack of stuff that's going in the sales over on this side. Detective Comics 366. Brave and the Bold Whitman variant. This one is number 153. And let me just pull up my list and see if I have that one or not. It's always a possibility that I've got that one. I don't think I do. But there is a possibility that I do. So let's take a look. Brave and the Bold. What number did I say it was? 153. Nope. Nothing in the 150s. So I'll be keeping this one too. Red Tornado and the Batman. Don Newton and Bob Smith did the art. So I'll be holding on to that one as well. I'm pretty sure there's some stuff in here I'll be putting into the into the sale. But here's another Whitman variant. This one's pretty beat up, actually. It's got a chunk missing up here on the corner. Oh, it's there. It's just barely hanging on, I guess. Pretty sure I don't have this one either. Batman number 307, 1979. I don't have very many older Batman, so not much chance I've got this one. Nope. I do have 306 though, so I have the issue before this one. So that one's pretty beat up anyway. And this one I'm definitely keeping. I showed this once before on one of the live shows, I think, that I do with Aaron. But this is the reason I bought the box. This is the reason I was willing to pay this much for the box, is because this was in it. It's King Kong from Gold Key. It's a one-shot movie adaptation. And it is wonderful. Great art. Covers are fantastic. The inside cover is fantastic. I mean, look at that. You can see it on the back without the logos. Just nice. Nice, nice, nice. This is... I don't know if this is probably worth some bucks. I haven't looked it up, but... I'm guessing this one's worth some money. Very cool. And oh, here's one that can go in the sale. Crash Ryan number 4 of a 4-issue miniseries from Epic. Captain Victory number 8. And normally I would keep the Captain Victories, but since I'm keeping this stuff, I feel like I should put some stuff in the sale. Probably going to be some more in here I'll keep as well. Captain Victory number 2. And Sybil Danning is Black Diamond number 1 from AC Comics. And here is number 2. Oh, some Action Comics Superman in Action Comics number 744. Number 718. 719 with Batman, World's Finest. 720. 717. 708. And here's a Daisy and Donald. Unfortunately, somebody ate the top corner or something. This was number 17. And like I said, unfortunately, this, yeah, it's in pretty poor condition, basically because something got hungry. And I do have this one, but I don't really want the one that's been chewed on if I have a nicer copy, so that'll go in the sale too, just in case anybody wants it. I'll probably just give it to somebody if they want it. We got Little Lulu, number through 33. I'm going to keep that one. Uncle Scrooge, number 131. Let me see if I've got that one. And I do have that one, so that'll be in the sale. Archie and Me, number 81. Somebody wrote the year up here, 1975. It's actually cover dated 1976. And here's Archie's Girls, Betty and Me, 242. This one's kind of rough with really severe color breaks in it throughout the cover, basically. There's one here, one here, one here. There's 2 big ones down here. There's one over here. Just all over the place. Jughead, number 241. This one looks like it's... the pages are just got damaged because they were folded funny. So there's some tears down here besides the creases on those particular pages. And the front cover is also a little chewed up down here, right along here. And same collection because they wrote 1975 on the cover of these two as well. Superman Adventures, number 20. Superman, number 94 from 1994. 92. Action 702. Superman 96. And Superman Man of Steel 50. Unfortunately, it's got a rip up here at the top of the spine and into the cover a little bit. Got some spine wear and stuff on it. The comics I'm getting in, some of them seem to be in rougher shape than what I'm used to getting. Superman 118. Superman 89. Adventures of Superman 0. That one's a little beat up too. Just got wear on it, I think. Superman Man of Steel 54 with the Spectre. That's cool. Number 53. 52. 41. Action 649. Power of Shazam, number 2. And let me check Power of Shazam. I think I need a few more issues of that series, but it's none of the earlier ones, so these will be going into the sale, but I want to see how much of that I still need. Need number 24, 29, 40, and then some issues in the 40s. So, number 2, number 3, such a great series. Number 12 and 19. And here's a Batman number 397. Let me look that one up. See if I have it or not. Wow, there's a lot of Batman titles. I do not have that one, so I'm going to keep that one. This one, it's a little beat up anyway. I don't think it would be good enough for most of you, so put that in my pile. Here is Detective Comics 593. And this one I should have because I recognize that cover a few times over lately. But let me check. You never know. They may have it all sold. Yes, I do have that one. So that one's going to be in the sale. And here is Detective Comics 512, 45th Anniversary Special. With no higher page count than it normally is. Definitely going to need this one. King Colon art on Batman. Yeah, keeping that one, baby. Nice. Going right there. And here's a Batman 398. So let me get off Detective and go back to Batman again. And, oh, that's surprising. I don't have it listed as me having that one. I would have almost sworn I had that one. Maybe I had it when I was a kid. So that one's going in my pile. And here's another Batman. This is 480. And I need that one as well. And here's a really rough copy of Detective 628. I don't think anybody would want that one anyway. That's another one that if I have it, I'll probably just give it away. Or if I have it, maybe I'll swap it out and put my copy in a future sale. I do have that one. So, yeah, this is really rough shape. If it's all here, it feels really thin. Let's see 1991. So I'm going to put that in my pile just because it's all roughed up. And then eventually the better copy that I have will go into a future sale because I don't really care about condition for the most part. This one is borderline bad though. Got so many spine ticks in it. Here's another detective, number 506. Gonna need that one. Cool. Getting some Batmans. I should probably be checking these actions too, but they're mostly newer ones, so I don't mind too much if even if I didn't have that one yet. If somebody gets it, and they don't usually sell too much in the sales anyway, unless they're a really nice cover. Here's Batman 514, and I do not have that one, so I can keep that one as well. Got Action Comics 739, Action 740, 743, Slam Bradley. There's an old character for you. 745, 738. And just on one last handful, we've got 742, 704, Superman 107, and then these last two I'm going to check, see if I have them or not. Phantom Zone. I do have the Phantom Zone, so that can go on the sale. That's number 2. I didn't realize I had that whole series. Huh. Cool. Nice 80s goodness there. And then there's an Action Comics for 88. Let me check that one because it's an older one. And see if I have that one. I do have this one. So this one can go in the sale as well. This one's pretty beat up though. Just my usual warning. This one's definitely worn. 50 center from 1978. Got spine roll. These big tears in the, you can see here in the spine. Just been read to death, looks like. Just about. All right. So there we have it. We got some good stuff in the sale. Some good stuff for my collection as it grows. Really, really loving this King Kong. Man. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Tomorrow. Oh, and don't forget, we've got Cheap Comic Collector Presents at 6 o'clock tonight on Sunday. Tomorrow, we'll be looking at some more comics. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.